can't be doing this, my guy.
What's up, fam? It's your boy Rami back at you with another video, guys. Tonight we got a coming all the way from Long Island, New York to North Jersey to meet up with who he believes is a boy. This guy says he's gonna bring toys, a duffel bag, toys, all kinds of stuff to engage in very despicable, unacceptable behavior. So what we're gonna do, pull up on him, ask him a couple questions, find out why he thinks it's a good idea to mess with a boy. Now, before we get into the video though, guys, unfortunately, as many of you guys know, YouTube nuked our channel. Due to the Manhattan episode, it got a little too chaotic. I shouldn't have risked it or released it. So if you guys want to see the crazy foot chases, car chases, a catalog of over 80 plus uncensored episodes, me knocking out all kinds of crazy stuff, sign up on the locals. I'll link it in the description down below and in the pinned comment. Editor, pop up a little snippet of the last that I knocked out in an MMA fight. You guys will not be disappointed. The content on there is crazy due to the fact that YouTube's been censoring all the catching channels. We have no choice but to release all the action-packed movie catches on there. Really supports us, allows us to grow, reinvest into the channel, and we really appreciate the love and support, guys. Make sure you sub to this new channel with your post notifications on to be notified every time we go live or upload a new episode. Share the episode, guys. Let's keep hitting the algorithm. We're already hitting the algorithm 2 videos in. This is the 3rd one. Appreciate the love and support, guys. We'll pick up the tripod when the gets here. So this is the guy. That's the guy. Alright, come on. Lower. Just don't make it obvious. Cause I know, alright, you're good, Where's the mobile? Down here.
Oh yeah, hold on, I'm trying to service.
Alright. Don't be sus.
No, we're not sus. You go first.
Oh, right there, yeah. Don't make, alright, put the camera off. Start recording everything. I'm gonna approach you first.
We'll let you go first.
Yeah. You could record from like a little bit of a distance, alright? And then if he takes off, it's on. Hi, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, I'm here to have a conversation with you about who you're here to meet. Okay? I'm not gonna hurt you or touch you, I just wanna talk to you. I haven't called the police. Okay? This is gonna go a lot better. We just talk. I don't wanna make a scene either. Alright? Would you be willing to talk about who you're here to meet? This is my security team. They're just documenting this so you don't say we hurt you or touched you or anything. It's just for protection. Cool? You came from where? Long Island, right?
Yeah.
To meet
us. No.
You knew his age, right? Look, the gig is up. I read all the messages. You committed multiple felonies. All right. Would you like to talk about this outside so we don't make a scene in here?
Sure.
Because if they call the cops, you'll probably go to jail.
Sure.
All right. Let's take it outside. So, my question is this.
Can we go
As we
back
take
to
it out,
that?
yeah. I'll keep it low key till we get outside. Have you ever done anything like this before? You seem very comfortable. Back up a little bit. Give him some space. Do you have any weapons on you? No. So who are you here to meet tonight?
Friend.
Somebody you met like on a dating app?
Yeah.
Okay. And how old are you?
Me?
I already know the answers to the questions. I just want to see if you're going to be honest or if we're going to have to report you.
Okay.
So honesty is going to be your best policy in this situation. The exit is right here. Come on. Exit is right here. Honesty is going to be your best policy in this situation. All right. Notice how like I'm giving you respect. I'm not making a scene or calling the police. So please just be honest. That's all I ask. If you lie one time, I'm calling the PD right away.
Okay.
Okay? So you need to be honest with me.
Okay. And now, who are you guys now again?
we conduct sting operations where we catch online. You got caught in one,
Okay.
right? So back to my initial question. How old did the boy tell you he was? Give me 1 second. Who are you here to meet tonight?
Hold on 1 second.
Just ignore. Nobody's gonna touch you. All right? Nobody's gonna touch
Can
you.
we speak down a little bit?
Yeah. We'll keep it chill. So who are you here to meet tonight?
My friend
Okay. And how old did he tell you he was?
said that he was young,
Turning,
something like that.
right? How old are you?
30.
38. So what business does a man pushing 40 have meeting with a boy?
But I was not going to do anything.
You sure about that? Where's the toys? Because if you don't have it on you, I know it's in your car.
I don't have it on me.
So it's in your car. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Right? Just do a visual inspection on it. What were your intentions tonight?
My intention was just to meet this person and just say hello and see how it is, and that's it. Nothing crazy.
What were you planning on doing? Look, man, if you keep lying, I'm being for real, we're gonna have to report this. Because when you start lying, it shows me you haven't learned anything. You're not sympathetic for the situation, right? Which leads me to believe you have a sickness. Maybe you've done this before. And then those are the ones that I have to report.
Okay.
So let's start fresh. One more time. What were your intentions tonight? What did you plan on doing with this? I have all the messages. What did you want to do? You want me to refresh your memory?
No.
So are you gonna tell me or?
Yes.
Okay, what did you want to do with this?
We were talking about having some fun,
Like what? What kind of fun?
going back to his apartment and doing something. But
Such as?
he was gonna me or something like that.
You were gonna get your cheeks clapped by a.
That was in the messaging.
Right.
But I.
That's what you said. You were
That's
gonna
what,
do.
I,
You
that's what I said, but I didn't do it though.
doesn't matter. This is still enticement of a. You still cross state lines, which is actually another felony. It's a federal offense.
Okay.
Right. To engage in activity with an.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got to understand the severity. You knew it was illegal too, because you were very careful, very cautious. You repeatedly kept asking, "Are you sure we're okay? We're not gonna get caught. I'm not gonna get in trouble," because you knew what you were doing was wrong. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you start asking him if how big he is, if he's cut, uncut,
Yes.
things like that.
Yes.
You mentioned you were gonna bring a duffel bag filled with toys.
I said I was gonna bring a bag. I didn't say nothing about a duffel bag.
Okay, what's inside the bag? Because we're gonna find out.
In the bag.
Look, I'm telling
No.
you.
I'm being totally honest. Can I talk?
Go ahead.
It has some toys in it. And
What
some-
kind of toys?
I said some toys. I didn't say toys, but it
Can you tell me what kind of toys you meant?
like stuff like that.
Okay, so you got what else?
Sure.
Let's relocate.
Okay.
So the man can do his job. So, what kind of toys did you bring with you?
Some. Yeah.
Right here, I think right here is good. Right here is good. Yeah. Some. So you're gonna bring some. What else is in the book?
That's it.
What else?
That's all I have.
So what were you hoping you would do with the?
Just play around with them. I don't really know.
What were you hoping the boy did with the? Penetrate you from the. You gotta tell me.
There really wasn't no plan. It was just see where things go.
Right. And also, you mentioned wanting to be in a relationship with him. You wanted to be his boyfriend, correct?
I said maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future.
Yeah.
So what business does a man who's pushing 40 have being in a relationship with a? Why not go for somebody your age?
I do go for people my age. I just look around all around. I don't specifically go for. I'm not really. This is not really my thing.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
And this is where honesty is gonna work out for you, because maybe we could get you some help or something, so we don't end up having to report this and you go to jail. This is where honesty is gonna work out for you, right? How many times have you done this before? Okay. See, now I can work with that. You're actually being honest. I really appreciate that. People that are honest and cooperate, it ends up going a lot better for them. How old was he? Be honest with me, because we're gonna find out.
How old
was the previous guy that you got with? You should know right away. If you have to think about it, it means you're about to lie.
No, I like I said.
How old was he?
It was a long time ago. I was a.
All right, see, hold the police, bro. I thought he was gonna be honest.
No, man, I'm serious.
I'm asking, the last that you got with, right, as an adult, was how old?
I was not an adult. I promise you, I was not an adult.
So what relevance? What relevance does you telling me you got with him as a have in this situation? We don't care if you're getting with other, because that's not illegal. It becomes an issue when you start doing it as an adult. So what relevance does that have to the situation right now?
That's the only time I did with somebody.
Let me ask you another question.
And this is the first.
Let me ask you another question.
Honestly.
Do you find always attractive? Be honest with me.
No.
I don't believe it.
No, because I don't. I rather stick with people 18 and above.
Right. So then why were you so comfortable going for this one?
I was not really comfortable. I'm not comfortable at all.
You were just worried about getting caught, but you were telling him you want to be his boyfriend, right?
In a few years.
Nah, that's not what you said. Now you're bull. Now you're bull.
You have it all there.
Tell him I love cuddling, making out, the most play, but I'm pretty much open to just anything. Why would you talk like that to a? Does that make any sense at all, do you think?
No.
So why would you do it?
I really don't know.
Do you off a lot, and how often? Play is when somebody's and playing with your, or you're doing it to somebody else. Do you? So you wanted him to play with you too?
No, he asked me what was that.
Yeah, because you brought it up. He said, "What is it?" And you explained it, right?
Yeah.
And then what? You were gonna do it. You were gonna engage in activity with no condoms. You told him.
That's what I told him.
Yeah. You tell him when I get there, are you gonna be hard for me? I mean, these messages are crazy. How could you do this? For real, what were you thinking?
I have no idea.
What were you thinking, talking like this?
I have no
and then
idea.
showing up. How long was the drive?
An hour.
So you drove an hour to meet up with the. And then what was the plan once you met him inside the Walmart? What were you planning on doing with him?
Just talking.
And going where?
See where it goes. He mentioned going back into his apartment.
No, he mentioned meeting you in Manhattan tonight, right?
And I said no.
You said no. Let's meet in this town. Because what?
Parking situation. I'm not.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said. That's not what you said. So you're lying again. All right, let's just call the cops, man. I'm giving this guy.
No, I'm telling you the truth, man.
Be honest.
Yes.
Why did you want to meet him in this town? So you could take him back to his apartment. You said let's be somewhere that's close to your apartment, so we have a place to go. So you could engage in activity with him, right?
Yes.
So why are you lying? Told you, man. I'm gonna give you one chance, or we're gonna get the PD. Was that not what you said?
That's what I said.
Okay then. I want to see the toys that you brought. Let's go to your car.
And then we're good?
We'll see. Then I'll probably have a few follow-up questions, and then we'll figure out what happens next. But I want to see all the toys you brought. I want to see the loot. I want to see everything. Do you have any weapons in the car?
No.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay. I'm just letting you know. If you do anything crazy, you reach for anything, you try driving off, I'm just going to report it.
Yeah.
All right, I need you to stay cordial.
We're good.
We're good. All right, we're good. Where's your car?
Right here.
What do you do for work?
I work.
Don't lie to me. What do you do for work?
I work.
Huh?
I work.
What do you do for work? What do you do for work? I'm gonna find out. It's just curiosity. What do you do for work?
I work retail.
Ciao. You work retail? Where at?
On Long Island.
Where?
Suffolk County.
What do you, like where? What store?
Home Depot.
All right, guys, just call the police.
I work.
Giving you one chance. Hey, before you go in there, I'm giving you one chance. What do you do for work?
I work in security.
What company?
I work for
Okay, what's your position with the company?
just a guard.
Do you have anything to prove that?
Here.
Okay. This put it right here. Put it right here.
What's with this dude following us?
He's probably just interested in what's going on. Hey, you got it? Wait. Bring it. Unpack everything right here. I want to, right here. Put it right here. Wow. I want it in a line.
Bro,
Guys,
what
please. Yeah, please. Just don't intervene. You can watch, but don't intervene, okay? Yeah.
Oh my god! This guy.
Thank you. Yo, they're fried, bro. His eyes were fried. Yo, please. All right, just don't intervene. All right? You guys can watch. I don't care, but just don't intervene because we're streaming right now. I got you. Listen, I want facing up. Okay. What's in this? Empty that. All right, it's okay. That's not gonna get. Just give some space. Okay. So what do we have here?
Some white.
Okay.
Another type of.
Let me see. Put the small next to the big. Make it look aesthetically pleasing, though, please. Okay. So, what were your plans with all these items right here?
I just brought them. I have no plans with them. I told you that.
Yeah. Well, tell me what were you planning on doing? With the keep it outside, please. Keep it outside. What were you planning on doing with all these items right here?
What's up, what we did?
Don't worry, nobody's gonna touch you. What were you planning on doing with all these items right here? Don't worry, man. People are gonna listen, but nobody's gonna touch you. Right? I told you honesty is gonna be your best policy.
Yeah.
Right? So how are you gonna use this with the please explain.
I'm not sure. I really was not going to use it. I just brought it. Don't know if I was going to use it at all.
Okay, put the blue next to the. Why would you need a blue one and then a regular one? Like, how does it work?
Just what I have.
Huh?
It's just what I have.
Right. So you were gonna wait, keep it. Did I tell you to touch? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to keep my composure right now. I'm trying to keep my composure. You see how this looks, right? Like, listen, man. If you were doing this with somebody your age or within age, right? I wouldn't get but we would not give a right? You could do whatever you want. That's your right. But the issue becomes when you go for a. That's when we get involved. When you go for a.
That's dirty, man.
Yeah.
You're a dirty.
You understand?
Disgusting,
Do
bro.
You understand the severity of what you were gonna do tonight.
I do understand.
Who do you live with?
Live by myself.
Okay. And you work in security. You sure you don't do anything else? We're gonna find out what you do. If you lie to me, we're gonna report
in a
it.
cell, you
Positive.
Okay. Okay. So explain to me, what were you gonna do with the blue?
Like I told you, I had no plans with any of this. It was just brought.
Brought. It was brought.
Yeah.
To do what? To do what? You told the you wanted him to clap your cheeks, right? You said that in the messages, correct? What were you gonna do with all these?
I just brought them just because sometimes play with them, sometimes not. I don't really know. I take it as it is.
Okay. Okay. So you're gonna take him back to his apartment and have a party with him, essentially.
No, just to see where the night goes.
See where the night goes.
What the
Why not go for somebody your age?
bro, you're
Why not go for somebody your age?
like, it's true.
How many times?
Bro, what?
How many have you spoken to in the past? Be honest with me, because we're gonna find out.
This is the first.
That's not what you said before.
But I mean, like you said that the one I told you about earlier didn't count because we were both.
What about CP? You got any on your devices, computers, anything like that?
Nope.
We're gonna find out.
I don't do that. You can look at all that all you want. I don't do anything.
Yo, you live alone. You don't live with family or anything like that?
No.
What do you think is gonna happen when your boss finds out you're trying to tonight?
I don't know.
You probably get fired, right?
Yeah.
So why would you put yourself in this position? You know what they do to people like you in jail around here, right?
Yeah.
It's not gonna end well.
No.
You won't survive a day in jail out here. So, back to what I was saying. At this point, you've committed way too much for this to not be reported, unfortunately. Hold up. 1 second. Would you be willing to get some therapy or get some help if we avoid that?
Yeah.
Okay, keep the stuff. Part of the therapy is you looking at all the items that you brought, so you can reminisce on what you were about to do with that. Right? So if you start acting crazy, we're gonna have to just chill. Right? Nobody's gonna touch you. At this point, man, I'm just letting you know, if you got caught in the act and it was the father, you think it'd be a conversation?
No.
You'd get absolutely obliterated. You understand that?
Yes.
You're lucky you got caught by us. You know, it's the police that usually conduct these kind of operations, right?
Yes.
So, do you think you deserve to go to jail? Be honest. Serious question. Do you think people like you deserve to go to jail? Yes or no?
Yes.
So, why should we let you go? I mean, we're not holding you against your will, but I'm saying, why should we not report it?
Because I'm really sorry, and I really didn't mean anything.
No, you're sorry because you got caught in the act. You're sorry because you got caught in the act.
It's not my style.
You were way too comfortable in the messages. You got extremely. Right away, he told you the age. You were cool with it. You just kept going and going and going. Talking crazy. How big is your? You cut or uncut?
bro.
Talking about my nipples. You every day. You got reckless in the messages. Your only concern the whole entire time was to not get caught. So you knew what you were doing was wrong. Right?
Yeah.
You were thinking with the wrong head.
Yes, I was thinking with the wrong head.
You understand there's consequences for that.
Yes.
So why should we let this go without reporting it? Give me like one good reason.
Because I'm never doing this ever again. It's not my thing. I'm never doing this again.
Can you please just be honest about one thing? What were you planning on doing with these?
I really had nothing. Honestly, nothing.
What were you planning on doing with the?
Seeing how the night would go. Like I said, I don't plan anything.
Right. So what are some ways you were hoping the night could lead into with the stuff?
Play with them, whatever it may be, but I don't have any set plan. Nothing was set up.
Play with them how? This is part of your therapy, man. Stop beating around the bush. How are you gonna play with them?
Whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Cause you look like you were ready for a whole party with this. You were. You came all the way from state lines, all the way to Jersey for a whole party with this boy. Despicable. Despicable behavior. I'm trying to work with you here, but you're not giving me much to work with because you keep lying.
What do you want me to do?
What were you gonna do with the?
I told you, play with them.
How? Explain to me the act. You brought what? Condoms, even though you wanted to your cheeks, right? Wipes, 2 different. What's this? What's that one?
No, not the type of.
Let me see it. Pull it up. How does that work?
You just put it inside yourself.
Right. So you're gonna have the put it inside you, or you were gonna put it inside him?
I don't really know. Like I said, either or. I don't really know. I don't have any set plans on anything.
What were you hoping could possibly happen? You're right. You wanted to get your cheeks clapped by him.
I'm actually. And you just have that in your messages.
Okay, so you were gonna clap his cheeks as well. You were down for both.
Either or.
But you were down for either or.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think would have happened if you're inside engaging in all this stuff, and his cousin, brother, dad, somebody walks in on you? What do you think would have happened? You didn't care about the risk?
Didn't think about it.
You made sure it was just him and his mom, and the mom was working overnight, right? To cover your tracks? Right?
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
No.
Do you guys have anything you want to add?
How old are you, man?
How old are you?
I'm in my 30s.
38.
30 what?
38, pushing 40.
You can't find a man.
Yo,
your age?
why do you think you're doing this? What do you think it is in your head that's?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Like, there's got to be something in your head that's not. Because most people, all these people in this whole parking lot, no one thinks like you. No one does this type. No one thinks like that. No one goes after. No one comes here to meet, bringing this weird. You should be ashamed of yourself.
But back to the initial point, you understand you have a sickness, right?
Yeah.
Are you aware of that? So again, I'm gonna find out how many times have you done this before? Because you keep lying about that, and that's the one reason why I might have to report this. How many times have you done this before? Just be honest with me so I can work with you. If you're honest about it, I'll work with you. How many times have you fantasized about in the past?
This is not my style. It's not my thing.
I could tell you're capping. You don't. I'm looking you straight in the eyes, and I can tell you're lying to my face.
And I'm looking you in the eyes.
I've called over 450 of you guys. I know the ones that are. I know the ones that are.
Yeah, good.
Hey, man, for real.
Good.
That's what we need out here, catching like this guy.
I can tell you're bull. You have the same soulless look that the other guys that got caught up with have. I can tell just by looking into your eyes. So how many times have you fantasized about going from in the past? Be honest with me. This is your last chance to be honest, so we're gonna have to report this.
Honestly, going after is not my thing. It's not my thing.
So why were you so comfortable doing it tonight?
I really was not comfortable. I was really scared and nervous.
Of getting caught. You were worried about getting caught. You were worried about the father walking in.
Has nothing to do with it.
100,000%.
Bro, you came here to meet it. Regardless, you did it.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You keep lying. You leave me no choice.
I'm not lying.
Bro, you've been
Leave
lying
me no
the whole
choice.
time. You're full.
How many times have you done it before? This is your last chance.
Say a number.
How many times have I done?
Thought about getting with in the past.
In your head, how many times? Say it.
Quick.
Say a number.
Once.
How old was that? Okay. You're lying, so look behind you.
Thank you.
'Cause keep that out for the cops. Keep that out, please.
You guys don't tell him what to do.
Okay.
Sir, come by us.
Damn.
Get back with my partner.
Thank you.
Got you, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank
Good
you.
stuff, man.
Thank
Good
you.
stuff. man. Thank
Absolutely,
you.
absolutely.
Thank you.
We'll see how Secaucus handles it. So
Man,
some
that's great.
jurisdiction.
Not the worst.
No, I know
cops.
Secaucus got great police, man.
Yeah,
They're gonna take
yeah.
good care of the
Yeah.
community.
I don't like how he came in.
Yeah. You got. I've
You know
never
what,
seen these
man?
cops.
They
These guys
don't
are
know
new.
this. They don't know the
You know- you guys
situation.
know them?
They
Yeah,
don't know
no,
the
I
situation.
don't. I
They
know
don't the
majority of them.
situation.
I don't know these guys.
Really?
They probably just got hired.
Usually the jurisdictions we work with, they'll arrest. I don't know.
No,
Secaucus
they'll
is gonna
they'll
arrest.
definitely arrest
Yeah?
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna arrest.
Bro, you guys
They
have
did this with
all the
Tristan.
evidence. He
Yeah, that's what I'm
brought stuff to
saying.
me.
This is a slam dunk case for the
You
prosecutor.
did
Yeah,
this before.
100%,
Here.
100%.
Yeah.
You've caught?
We did this before with Tristan. You know Tristan Payne?
Oh!
Yeah,
he
dude,
used to do the catches with
Bro,
me.
we used to, yeah, and then I guess he went off on himself, and we used to do it with him.
Yeah,
Yo,
we
we
used
used
to
to
do it
catch
with
people at this Walmart. That's why when I saw you, I was like, yo, this is crazy.
He used to work
It was
with
like
me.
deja vu, bro.
Bro, he used to work with me.
Bro, but good stuff, man. Good
Appreciate
stuff.
you,
Dude,
bro.
you guys are really doing the Lord's work out
Appreciate
here.
you
man.
guys.
Bro, that's.
So you guys just saw us coincidentally?
No, yeah.
It was coincident.
Dude,
Okay.
we were cruising by, we saw what was going on. Yo, he immediately was like, yo, they're catching him.
Right away.
Yeah. No.
What's up,
Which one I deal with in the past?
What was that?
I dealt with you in the past?
You look familiar.
Yeah.
Think
Like
so.
the Meadowlands Parkway one?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Not
What
much.
are we
How you
doing
doing?
tonight?
He was here for a Diddy party.
Hang on.
all around.
This is all his?
Yup. He crossed state lines.
And he brought it to me to
He brought the stuff with him?
Yup.
He brought this. Where was this when you guys found it?
It was in his car. He mentioned bringing toys, so I was like, "Can we see the toys?" He did it on his own free will. Like we don't force them.
we're witnesses. The guy walked over here by himself, took it all out, and showed it to him.
You guys know you're pushing envelopes, right? Like, listen, I respect what you're doing,
Yeah.
but it's
We don't detain them.
it's borderline. But
I just have a way of knowing how to convince these guys,
Yeah,
right?
he did not pressure him at all.
Yeah. Like for example, if you try to leave, we don't hold them against their will. You're free
Yeah,
to go.
I heard him
I
say
get
like
it.
6 times. He was like, dude,
I
by the
get
way,
it.
you're free to go.
We're private
listen,
citizens.
I've worked at you in the past, so
I'd recommend some gloves if you're gonna touch them.
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Does this happen often, officer?
These guys, yeah. I think I knew who he was as soon as I came down here. I mean, listen.
We try not to do too many here because we don't want to overflow too many cases in this jurisdiction. You know, one every couple months.
We're busy.
Yeah.
Same as last time. I'm gonna send you the link. You have. What do you have for me?
Chalocks
Show me.
are crazy for this one.
Show me.
Let's go. Let's go. This is what we need. Get
These guys.
out of here.
Yeah.
Are they just fans or are they with you?
We're fans, dude. We came riding by. We saw what was going on.
You guys from town?
Yeah,
You
we're
look
from town.
you look
Yeah,
familiar.
I think you know me, yeah.
So these are some of the highlights.
Units responding. I have a call on
About to be. So he's going for. He goes, "You're not gonna get me in trouble." You know.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Come by.
Thank you. You guys did great.
Thank you, brother man. Thank you. Let me show you the parts.
Sounds relatively serious.
God.
He starts
got
asking
this.
like, "How many people have you had with? Did you like it?"
You're gray, right? You're the gray one? He's
the
purple?
gray. He's the gray.
He's the gray. I'm sorry.
Cut or uncut. It gets worse. It gets worse. He talks about looking for. And do I want? Do I make you?
So you're gonna send me all this stuff, right? I'm
Yeah.
gonna sign, but same thing as we did last time?
Yup. I love. He mentions he's bringing a duffel bag with toys. He's talking about doing it. It's more than enough.
Alright, give me a minute. I'm gonna get you
Go ahead.
this one's gonna move a little bit quicker.
Good stuff, man.
Appreciate you, man.
For real, man. Good
Guys,
stuff.
really
dude.
appreciate
No,
it.
you guys are really taking care of the community, man. People need to
Yo,
keep
that
doing
was
this.
good though. The way you questioned him.
Bro,
that was,
dude, I'm looking at this guy's face, and
Yeah.
he's dead in the eyes. You're looking at him, and he's not even like you know when you look at a human and you have like a connection with the eyes.
No
There's nothing
soul.
with that guy, bro.
just dead.
He's done this before.
Yeah. You saw how he admitted at the end that he's done it once.
Nah, bro. This guy's.
Yeah.
Coincidentally,
I'm glad they're coming, and dude, they're taking him away too.
Yeah. Oh. We gotta get the.
Yeah, guys, get them. Yeah. Get the content.
Appreciate
Get
you,
them
bro.
on camera, bro.
You guys are awesome.
Sick, bro.
We'll release it on Present.
A quick question. The guy is still good, bro.
For yeah. Shout outs to Caucus.
Let's go.
For you, behind the car. Sure.
You can record this.
Got you, bro.
Yeah, it's okay, man. That's fine. Do what you gotta do. Just
All good.
hang back.
East side of the building, which faces New York City. I'm on the first floor.
Good
I got it. I'll get it. Can you give my man right here? He's my point of contact in West Coast, so I want to know.
The gentleman right here.
Just gives me that. You know.
No, oh, you mean like we caught him inside?
Yes, you catch him inside. Like
In the electronic center.
Okay.
And then I approach him. Hey, I want to ask you a couple questions about who you're here to meet. I conduct sting operations, or we have. And then I was like, listen, I don't want to make a scene or anything. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Nobody's gonna touch you. It's a natural conversation. Would you like to take it outside so we don't make a scene? And he agreed. It's okay. Took him all the way over there to the corner. Conducted like a 30-minute interview. And then at the end, I was like, can we see what you brought in the duffel bag?
Where was the duffel bag when?
In his car.
Yeah.
So then he takes us to his car, pulls it out, and then
Headquarters, car 39.
That's all I need to know.
thank you, no problem. Be safe.
Just hang out for like 5 minutes. Yeah, hang back at 5. And
his first name is Christopher. I'm gonna be out
Whatever
with
you
this at CJ.
appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to Caucus PD. We appreciate the love and support. Again, as many of you guys know, YouTube nuked the channel because of the Manhattan catch, so we can't release all the foot chases, car chases, the craziness on YouTube anymore. If you guys want to watch it, it'll be up on our locals. Link will be in the description down below and in the pinned comment below. Appreciate the love and support, guys. We'll see you on the next episode. Peace.